Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Little Raggedy Knitting Podcast. I am, this is, I don't even know the date, May 19th, 2020. This is episode 211, and everything's going to be out of sync today. This is a podcast where I share my knitting and spinning and dyeing of yarn, all of which I do right here outside my house, outside of Lima, Ohio. I know you guys could do it a lot better than I can today. Um, I'm going to talk before I do other things because I had my procedure yesterday. And as you can tell, I am all bandaged up. I've got this stuff that's numbing my arm, but it's not hooked up right now. Pain pills. I've had physical therapy this morning. Okay, occupational therapy this morning. I just wanted to get a podcast off. I look really sad. Looks like I'm missing. Oh no, it's just over. Say, how did I miss a sleeve? And nobody's told me about it. So, anyways, the procedure was a little bit more than expected. None of the things that he found, it's not surprising. This happens every time they go in to do something on me. It always seems like it's worse than what they expect. So I went in yesterday morning, 5:30 in the morning, to prep for this, expecting there to be a cyst, possibly some scar tissue cleanup, and that was it. That's what we. Oh, and to get a cortisone shot in my left thumb because it's been having to work a lot lately. That wasn't it. He gets in there. Now, okay, so right after the surgery, I needed to go to physical therapy because they wanted to start working on it right away. And she goes, "So, what did you have done?" I said, "Well, they took a cyst." Oh no, I had actually. No, I hadn't. I hadn't talked. This is all one building, and the nurse walked me right from the surgery over to physical therapy, and didn't say a word. Nobody said a word. Um, I get into physical therapy or occupational therapy, and she goes, "So what you have done?" I said, "Well, as far as I know, I had a cyst removed and possibly some scar tissue." She goes, "Oh, you had your mechanism taken out." My jaw dropped. I said, "What?" She said, "Oh, yeah, they took your mechanism out." And I'm not comprehending anything. She told me I was kind of loopy yesterday, loopier than normal, because of the pain med and the numbing medicine. So she wasn't really sure how much I was comprehending, anyways. But so I went through therapy, and I went out to see my husband. I said, "What did they do?" And he told me. I said, "I know I got my shot, but what else?" And he goes, "Well, they took scar tissue out, and they went to look at your shoulder replacement, and the shoulder replacement is made of two parts. There's a ball, then the other end is like a cup. Cup needed to be replaced." I was shocked. Now he's hoping, I can't even think what my husband said was all over it, but they're hoping that by doing just that everything will be just fine. I'll be able to move my shoulder again, all that jazz. No promises. And if it doesn't, then I have to go in for another total shoulder replacement on my right hand side. And I love my right hand side. Now, a lot of unfortunate about that, but one of the unfortunates is they put me in the soft sling. I can't knit in the soft sling. So, wait a minute, my husband's going to say goodbye to me, so I have to have smoochy face for a minute. Bye. Talk to you later. Love you. So I'm not sure how far this podcast is going to go today because I'm having a very difficult time concentrating. Typing with one hand for me is not easy, so I do not have updated show notes. I'm not even going to talk about the knit alongs or craft alongs because I'm afraid I'll mess them totally up. So we're just going to see how far I get with talking about what's on my needles. First thing I'm going to do, oh, I don't have the chemo cap. I just finished. Well, that's because I'm going to, as soon as I can, I'm going to make a couple pom-poms for some different hats. I'll show you as much of this as I can. This is one of the pattern tests. I finished it. It's all finished. I don't have the other pattern test over here. I'm not finished with it, but it is joined together. So as soon as I can, I'm going to weave in the ends, and I'm going to pose in it, and then I'm going to send her pictures, and it's all done. And that should all happen easily before deadline. Like I said, I'm sorry I don't have everything. My hair even needs washed. I would not normally let anybody see me like this. Not even my friends. I have one of these socks over here. The other one, I don't remember right now. Probably over there. I don't know. This is my cousin Leanne's sock. I've got some work done on it this past week. So, yay. Like I said, the other socks over there, I'd worked on it the night before I went into the doctor's office. So, they were rather right on top of things. Well, they had to be, because I am a hard person to get an IV in. So, see my arm? It took them a while to find a place to put an IV in. Blew a couple veins. I told him, I said, I'm used to this. I said, it happens every time. Oh, yes, I do have it. Now, I could probably show you as much as I've gotten with this. I don't have the yarn label with me. I know where it's at. But even pausing the video is kind of like a two-handed job. Yeah, see if I can hold the yarn with my right hand. See, it's hard when your right hand is mostly out of commission. I can show you this because you really can't see much. This where I'm holding it is one of the shoulders, and so last time I showed it to you, it wasn't joined. I'm sorry, there will not be any new well, you've already noticed there's no new pictures at the beginning. I'm not even sure if I put any pictures at the beginning. I might put the general ones. I don't know. It depends how much I can do with cutting and pasting. So, ta-da! And I have some cute pictures of the grandkids. But I'm ready to take a nap, honestly. I'm sorry, guys. The nice thing about visiting this way, I don't have to drive home afterwards. I did laugh because my therapist, who I've had before when I've had my shoulders done, she's a sweet lady. Last time I saw her, Brave had come out. I think. I may have seen her after that, but I remember talking about Brave and Scotland and the Scottish independence and all this stuff with her. And I was telling her all this, and she goes, well, last time I saw you, you had a granddaughter who was about 1. I said, oh, my little princess is like 6 now, and she's got a little brother named Tobias. So it was catch-up day along with physical therapy. I don't even know what's in this. I do too know what's in it. I started some scrap yarn soup kitchen socks. Not real far. They're still on 1 needle. They will not get farther than 1 needle till I can use my right hand. Which actually, the only reason I can't use my right hand right now is it's numb from this lovely thing. But I could show you. This is actually the same color yarn, same, ball of yarn, just different color places and the color change. So, ta-da! I know it's Chroma um, fingering weight. I just don't remember the colorway because it's been so long ago since, I just take whatever ball of yarn I find, don't remember what names are generally, divide it up into two little balls and go to town. So I got other sock yarn, but I thought, um, why make more partials when I have partials to finish? Okay, I have a book. Not sure. Actually, let me tell you about the one I'm reading. Our church, our pastor wanted to do little book clubs during this time of some of his favorite books from his bookshelf. And I know the story of C.S. Lewis. I have liked, and I like the writing that I've read of his, but I never really read his Christian aimed stories. This one is called The Great Divorce, and it's the divorce of heaven and hell. When I first started reading it, I thought, I don't get this. Well, you have to get through the first chapter at least. Well, actually, second chapter is tough, mainly because of the characters involved. There's ghosts, but the ghosts don't have names. So, second chapter could be tough. The ninth chapter is really long. Well, I made it through the ninth chapter like nothing happened because, I got intrigued at the end of chapter 2, and I just can't wait to continue reading. We're reading through, let's see, we've read chapter 9, 10, and 11 for this week. Almost through with chapter 11. I've been slowed down a little bit. But very, very good book. I do love C.S. Lewis now. So I want to read more. I got my husband a volume of several of his books. And this book is not that long either. I mean, under normal conditions, I'd have swept right through it. But I haven't had normal conditions for a little while. Hey. Okay. Sorry. If any of you are interested in joining me on Facebook, by the way, I have a Fitbit. Or else I have an email address. Um, if you're interested in joining me, let me know. We could do challenges and things together on Fitbit. PM me and let me know that if you're interested, and I will PM you back with my email address. How's that sound? Anyways, last year I read a wonderful book, Christian author, Jennifer Seens, and it was called Vows. It was a very good book. Christian romance. Well, actually, it was more of a story than a romance. There was romance in it, but it wasn't like in-your-face romance. It was really, really good, though. So, before it came out, she had put out requests for people wanting to be on her street team. And these are the people that go out there, and if she posts memes, it took me a while to know what a meme was, memes or things like this on Facebook, then we would forward those onto our Facebook people. Well, I stayed on her street team as she came out with this book, Illusions. And I have started it. I'm sorry to say I haven't finished it. I do have the ebook review copy of this. But then she offered to send out a free autograph copy. So, One Reckless Night, A Lifetime of Regret. Corey Schaefer has spent her entire marriage privately reporting a horrible mistake while the week before her wedding. Oh, I'm sorry, repenting. Sorry. I'm having troubles reading this. Anyways, I have started the book. Haven't made it super far. But so far, so good. I knew it would be. She is an excellent writer. Okay, get my face out of it and maybe it'll focus. Or maybe it won't. Anyways, that's Jennifer Seens. I'm not sure if it's Seens or Signs, but she lives in California. And she's a wonderful writer. So you should look her up. Um, I probably will not put the link on it yet. I haven't reviewed the book yet. Um, but when I put I am no longer an affiliate with Amazon because I never get any clicks. So, but I will still put the link, and anybody who wants it, you can still order it through them. It won't hurt or help me, but that's okay. That's not really why I do it. I really do it because I want to pass on wonderful things to you guys. So anyways, that's what's on my needle. That's what I've been reading. Been watching a lot of Doctor Who. I love IMBD TV. Well, yeah, TV. It's a free app, and they showed little commercial breaks. Not very long ones, but I've been watching a lot of IMBD shows. My Wild at Heart, which I told you about last year, that was on Tubi. Well, it's on IMBD now too, and the commercial breaks are shorter. What else have I been watching on there? They have a new movie every week. They have some really old series like the Rockford Files, but then they also have some newer ones that I can't even think off the top of my head. They have Little House on the Prairie. I have to watch it. They have Chicago Fire. Um, my mind's going blank. I really kind of think that's my body telling me it's time for you to take a nap. So, if I have, oh, I had a couple craft books I need to review, but I'm going to wait until I get a little bit more with it. So anyway, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you for the nice short visit. I do like visiting with you guys. And the nice thing is, like I said, even if I'm this tired, I don't have to worry about driving home afterwards. One of these days I'll be back to driving, but not yet. So anyways, thank you all for watching. You mean a whole lot to me. I love you all. Big hugs. Not the best shoulder to hug, but take care. God's blessings. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.